Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShacks here, and welcome back to Empire or Forces of Corruption, continuing to play the remake mod, testing out the Imperial faction. Now, this is a remake mod. This is an early look, actually, at the remake mod. I was given a copy by the devs. They're hoping to get this out to you guys, playable for everybody, if you've got the base game, by Christmas. So hopefully that happens. What a great Christmas present that is from the mod authors. Pretty awesome. Now, in the last video, we tested up to tech level tier 3, and we're about to unlock in 20 seconds once I unpause this, tech level tier 4. And we started to, at the end of the last one, we realized that Rendil has the Old Republic shipyards, meaning we can get proper vendors. And the conversation I was just having with chat, I'm on Twitch right now, is the fact that my vendor, if you go over to Coruscant, has been regulated to a freighter. And I know I complained a bit about this last recording, but I understand why, right? The vendors are being phased out. They're literally tearing them all apart and getting rid of them. The ones that they're probably keeping in service, I wouldn't be shocked with those huge hangar bays to be used as some kind of freighter, until which time is they're put out of their glorious life. But Rendil, you can build the proper ones if we have the right space station. At least that's what it sounds like. Because we can get our Quinton's class, at least the Republic variant. You know, weirdly, there's no Imperial variant Arquintons in this list. Yeah, there's no Arquintons in this. Maybe there will be when we tech up. We don't have proper Star Destroyer yet either. Let's see if we can build one now with our new space station. Okay, so what is this? This is the TIE Defender. Super tanky, right? Best interceptor craft ever fielded by the Empire. So much so, the full feature list doesn't fit in the UI. Oh, boy. Designed to be the ultimate assault starfighter, the TIE Defender is capable of dominating other snub fighters, as well as engaging large targets. It can power down its laser weaponry, overcharge its dual ion cannons, creating a shield-shredding barrage of ion fire. The TIE Defender is also supremely fast and agile, sporting 3 exhausts for its 2 ion engines. This isn't me exhausted by the... It also has proton torpedoes and anti-starfighter missiles. Yeah. I'm not exhausted by the mod. I'm exhausted by the some of this stuff. I know this isn't even extended universe anymore. This was actually brought into the current canon as well. Very limited numbers of these were made. I think in both canons, if I'm not wrong. But what else do we get? Do we get any Star Destroyers? Other than the victories? A mobilizer.
Unit
you build a mobilizer. The Rebel Alliance did run from us last time, so we should probably get one of those. And I'll make a couple of squadrons. So I know there are Quintons is on here, but it is the Republic version, the red version, right? So it's not like the refitted one, because the Empire continued to use these for quite some time. Oh, hello. All right, so this is the Hauler class. This is the Hauler version. This is the Venator class light Star Destroyer. Venator class was capable ship, Galactic Republic. All Star Destroyers have long range. Venator class light Star Destroyer, so there's 2 different models. I guess this is the Galactic Republic version.
TIE Defender standing by.
Let's build both. I'll take both, thanks. And we'll give it a go and see what they look like. I hope they're actually different models. I bet they are. Who are you? Fleet Commander, trained. Captains also increase combat performance of corvettes and frigates, boosting their shields by 10%, firing range by 15%, movement speed by 20. Fleet Commander and Fleet Commander Admiral. Corvettes, frigates, capital ships, battle cruisers. Yes. Interesting. All right, so you can build out your separate fleets, and if you run out of heroes to take command, you can issue them to fleet captains and fleet admirals. Very cool. Very cool. Can I get one more upgrade on the space station here? Yes, I can. The Rebel Alliance has attacked us here at one point, and I want to make sure we can stop them if they try it again. We need some heavier ships, though. How do I get heavier ships in my life? Probably, with our new technology level, getting the last starbase, now that we're Tech 5. Or Tech 4, excuse me. Wait a minute, we get GR-75s as freighters? Makes me wonder what the next update's going to be like after this one comes out. Is it going to be focused on the actual galactic map a bit more? Because this one seems very focused on making the combat really fun and balanced, and making the new gameplay like there's ion cannon weapons and how they work against capital ships versus freighter. Like there's different sizes of ion weapon in this that have different effects. There's a whole post on it over on the ModDB page. I recommend you take a look at it. All right, so that's Coruscant. It's getting its upgrade. Corlag, you are fine. I kind of want to build this. Yeah, you get the YT-1300 as well, which, you know, widely produced freighter. That one makes sense to me. We also can get ARC 170s. Let's see. Well, how does he have this set? Fires 1 proton torpedo at ships, stations. It's still not as good as a Y-Wing for its designated role. There are 2 acclimators on this list. Oh, it's the Acclimator 1 and the Acclimator 2. Cool. We'll grab both of those and check out their differences. Our 2 Venators are done. I'm going to assign them to Vader's fleet. We're going to go after Ord Mantell and chase those damn dirty rebels around a bit.
We're on the move.
Construction complete.
Probably going to wait for these Acclimators to get finished.
Construction
Starbase,
complete.
are you done?
Cruiser online.
We can go Tech 5. We get what? Oh, is that the torpedo sphere? Yes. Yes, it is.
Cruiser online.
All right. Let's go tier 5. Rebels are right behind me. Right in front of me, actually. They're building faster than I am.
Navigating.
Okay. Corellia, let's double down on your
Building
defense. We
started.
have the extra income to do it. Fresha,
Building
let's get
under
you a
construction.
Tabana platform. Tabana
Beginning
platform.
construction.
Fondor, you're getting an
Building
upgrade.
started. Building
There's
under
a city on
construction.
Tatooine called Bestine.
Construction
And it's
complete.
Imperial controlled. Who knew? All right. I feel like we should go start some crap. Let's go to Ord Mantell. Let's see what these Venators and Acclimators do differently. I wonder if the version of the Acclimator that I built now is the OP one from the last version with its torpedoes.
Tactical battle imminent.
Tactical battle imminent. Begin the battle. Yeah, the income system is interesting. Building freighters that'll actually increase the amount of money a planet gets by a certain percentage. It's fairly simplistic right now, especially if you're coming from other mods like Awakening of the Rebellion, where
Ready,
they've
sir.
got,
Ready for orders.
you know, if you're playing as the Empire, you can
Coordinates
install
received.
MOFs if you take over certain sectors. Like, there's a lot more that you can do in that isn't just build fleet, make money, and engage. And I'm wondering, like, that's I think it's an older mod, right, compared to this one. So I'm sure they're both going to continue to develop. It'll be interesting to see what he does with this to differentiate it from other mods. So there is Piet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Keep moving forward.
As you command.
Choose your
I
reinforcements.
kind of want to see the 2 Venators. Let's go ahead and have them drop out of hyperspace now. So this is the Republic
once.
variant, and here is what I assume to be the
Setting course.
Imperial variant. They do look the same. I have a third one.
Right away.
Ready for your
There's
orders.
the Imperial variant with its gray,
Form up.
non-painted boringness. The Venator class was the capital ship of choice of the Galactic Republic, and it's launched. So look at that. This one is the
Awaiting
freighter
orders.
variant, no starfighters. This one is the Republic
Copy.
variant, 2 squadrons of ARC
Squadron
170s. Great to see. And a couple
Roger.
of V-Wings. Whoa, they seem to be invisible. Oh, I just wasn't zoomed in properly. Nice model.
What is your
Oh,
order?
yep, Piet's leaving you guys
Moving out.
behind. That's sad. Get up there. Form up with the rest of the fleet. How different the arcs and the ties sound.
I'm here.
It's the little details.
Understood.
No, there's a TIE fighter. I'm still
Yes,
waiting for
Commander.
Fantasy Flight Games to make a Venator for the Armada game. Really? They haven't made a Venator for Armada yet?
Acknowledge.
They have a Super Star Destroyer and they don't have a... And they don't have a Venator? That's crazy. What is he
Standing
in?
by.
Spiet, he's in this. The Judicator. It's one of the battle cruisers. So it's got nothing for anti-fighter, but it does have some pretty honking big quad turbo lasers on it. So probably don't want him going in first. He doesn't seem to take a lot of hits. We wanted to see the changes in the acclimators. So let's bring in both acclimators. We're going to bring them stupidly close to the enemy and see what we've got. Now let's see what their outfits. This should be acclimator 1 and 2. Acclimator 1 comes equipped with heavy concussion missile launchers. And let's see, heavy single laser cannon batteries, 15 damage per. So nothing too crazy. 3 full concussion missiles though, not bad.
Reporting in.
You, heavy concussion missile, heavy concussion. These are heavy concussion missile launchers at 300 damage. Let's look at that, 300 damage. These are the same.
Cruiser online.
Only difference is this
Ready.
dropped a TIE squadron. Hit points 12,500.
Yes, sir.
1,200. Ah, it's
No
heavier.
orders, sir.
It's heavier in the armor department, and it drops ties. Probably heavier in armor
Standing
and
by.
shields. Let's see. Shield points 12,500.
Cruiser standing
Shield
by.
points 8,000. Yeah, this is just
Ready,
generally
sir.
heavier, and you get a TIE
Ready
squadron.
for command, sir.
All right, you guys
I
didn't
know.
really catch
Throttle
up,
at full.
so come on up here.
Reporting, setting course. Reporting A. Certainly, Commander.
And
Ready,
then you
sir.
kind of pull in behind them. Well, I
Look, sir,
think that
it's
was
them.
about everything we wanted to take a look at. Let's go ahead and get the
Maneuvering.
interdictor in here so they can't escape. There'll be no escaping us this time, rebels.
Your orders.
Oh, wow, look at the new effect. That's cool. Oh, I like that. It's trippy. I'll take a screenshot of that. That's actually quite cool. Oh, look what it's doing. What is this? There's some weird stuff in the lore about how these things work, right? It's supposed to make gravitational eddies. In some of the lore, it's like, oh, it just tricks the navigational system. It doesn't actually do anything. It just tricks the navigational system and thinking there's a sun in the way, and it forces you to drop out of hyperspace. I kind of like his way of doing it. Literally bending space with space tornadoes of gravity.
I've got them in my sights.
Straight up gravity wells, just everywhere. Wong, 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 wong. Oh, look at the weird, reflective effect. That's cool. There's a battle going on. I'm too busy checking out this crazed effect. That looks pretty badass. I like that a lot. All right, we won yet? Damn it, Admiral. You had one job.
Into that area.
Obviously, ooh, shit. Obviously, we need to bring in you two.
Roger that. Our target
Engage.
fire
You're the
is laser
perfect
cannon.
ships to engage him. Get it done. We're going to set you off in the back because you're long range. We're going to bring a couple of victory classes in because missile effect is cool as it drops out of hyperspace. Both of them missiles away.
Enemies in range.
Missiles are chasing down X-Wings and whatnot, so. Yeah, so what I ordered, I don't know if it's going to work. I think
Ready
Piet
for
might
orders.
die. Let's
Our
pull
shields
Piet
are
away.
down. Evasive
I've ordered both
maneuver.
acclimators to engage
The
this thing
lasers
because
are
they
our
can
target.
pierce
Our
shields.
target priority is the laser
Waiting
cannons.
command.
I'm going to order, ooh, that is a fully upgraded space station and full of death, so let's not do that. We're going to get a battle group coming in from back here. Can we not hyperspace over here? Okay, well, my plan is for not. Are you seriously in range from here? No, you're shooting at the, yeah. What I'm doing is I'm bringing in a carrier group,
Reinforcements canceled.
and I'm going to have all those TIE bombers go and wreck that starbase. So,
Ready for battle.
X-Wing squadrons, go ahead and engage everything that's over there that you don't like with your face.
Reporting.
All bomber squadrons,
Bombs deployed.
just
I
go.
have the target in sight.
You have your orders. Acclimators, how are you doing?
The lasers are our
You've
target.
managed to take out the shield generator on that MC-80 wing version. Nice. Oh, it's so pretty.
Attack formation. Go after the
Pretty game check.
stragglers.
Confirmed. 2004, everybody.
Counterattack.
That's never gonna get old. Oh, man.
Stay in formation.
I've probably made more Empire War videos on the internet than anyone else ever. And I still am not sick of this game. Individually animated cannons on the Venator. Properly colored, too. It's... Is that Venator? Is that... Oh, yeah, he's dead. Okay.
Copy.
Copper.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Did my plan work? Is it on fire? Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, bombers. Why don't we go for the hangar base? Because I think it's got like 3 shield generators. Because honestly, the TIE fighters that we have, they're not going to be able to get the work done. I will send you more TIEs immediately. In support. TIE fighters are inbound. Safety hazard, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, fleet, you have your orders. Your orders are to win the battle without any orders from your superior. They are currently busy watching Space Tornadoes, Grand Moff Shade, at the Battle of Ord Mantell. Maybe. It's more accurate than I want to admit, but it's true. Who's he chasing? I can't see who you're chasing.
Attack formation.
All I ordered was the acclimators to move forward and engage the base because they can get through the shield.
Go after the stragglers.
I guess the victory class could too. I just don't think it'll do much damage.
I can't shake.
I can't shake black.
Regroup for another attack.
There they go. So they're concussion missiles, but they're doing 300 damage, so they're like big concussion missiles. I can live with that. And look at the range. Look at where they're sitting. Oh, I was going to say they're well out of gun range, but there's no guns left on that side of the base. All right, I'm going to give orders for the rest of the fleet to engage. We've taken out enough of their subsystems here. I'm feeling pretty uppity at this point. Like, I feel like I could up it to hard and do a campaign on hard now. Probably with substantial casualties. But I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Like, I still haven't figured out who are our ion boats for the Empire. Do we even have any?
Form up.
I honestly haven't noticed any ships that focus on ion weaponry. Yeah, you guys are single torpedo. Yeah, heavy battery, single battery. 15 damage, 30 damage.
Awaiting order.
Compared to the 120 of the main cannons on this monstrosity. The Phalanx 3.
For another run.
Those main guns, man. 120 damage per shot. There's your siege ship right there.
We are victorious.
Empire's not big on ion weapons. It's funny because they're up against a faction that's got some of the shieldy, tankiest vessels. But who needs ion weapons when you've got torpedoes? They can just skip right through. Let's speed up time a little bit now that we're out of that battle for the Ord Mantell. The second battle for Ord Mantell. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our starbase at Alderaan
Beginning construction.
and
Constructing.
Corellia.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I'm going to get a bigger space
Building
station
started.
here. And when that's done, give me
Constructing
5 acclimators. Now, these are what? Tiny ships that can punch above their weight class, right? Powerful Republic Corvette Hunter from the Clone Wars, equipped with a strong weapon bank and armor for its size, well suited for anti-Corvette duty and light ship-to-ship combat. Interesting, they call it a
Construction
Corvette
complete.
Hunter.
Construction complete.
I never really thought about it like that, but it makes sense. It's small enough to be maneuverable. It's got a gun way too big for its size. If they showed this off in Rebels quite a bit, actually. You see the monstrous size of the turrets that are on this thing compared to the overall hull. So the Rebels have decided that Ord Mantell is theirs, and they're going to continue to... Oh, no! I just realized what happened. So we were fighting the rebel cell in this area. That's what we'll call it, right? The small fleet that was causing trouble over here. That was great and fine. They hadn't taken Taurus, meaning they couldn't bring reinforcements. Well, now they have. And so the fleet from Yavin 4 and Ringo Vinda has decided to come say howdy. He's back. That's feels like a short timer. Maybe it's not that short. 1 Y-Wing squadron? That's it? 7 ARC 170s. You guys aren't allowed to swap out your ARCs for your Y-Wings. That doesn't seem fair. They do have a Dauntless, too. Ouch. And they've got some advanced assault frigates. What do they call this in this? Alliance Assault Frigate Class 2. Yeah, it's come on. It's the advanced, right? Dreadnoughts, 3 dreadnoughts, an acclamator. 3 Venators. And they're not even the freighter version. They're the real version. That's not fair. I'm calling bullshit. Oh, please don't bring in Thrawn. Please don't bring in Thrawn. You're gonna nuke my capital ships and battle cruisers. Wait, I don't have any. It's an impressive looking fleet. All right, this is gonna be a fight. We're gonna make a good fight out of this. Thrawn did not come in with the fleet.
Choose your reinforcements.
Did he? Might have. All right, anywho. Look at that fleet.
I copy.
I'm going to pull you guys back as soon as their first wave comes in. Actually, I'm going to bring you into one little battle group. These are the patrol... Not you. Every time. I think it's because the fighter squadrons fan out when they first come in. That's why I keep clicking them. I'm going to bring these guys into a little death ball. Bring them closer to the fleet. The Imperial blockade. I took a screenshot. Don't judge me. I'll be honest, I take screenshots in this half the time just so I can use them in my tabletop campaign. No joke. Yeah, so I can have, like, if they ever hear about news on the table, I'll have a screenshot put in Tabletop Simulator of a blockade of a planet, and I can use that screenshot and be like, this is the news. Like, they're hearing about it in a pub somewhere. Yeah, super fun.
Inbound.
All right, we've got first contact. It is, oh, what is it, the heart? I'm gonna pause you real quick. Who dat? Sundered heart, yep. Oh man, you gonna die. There's gonna be so many concussion missiles coming out. They're already deployed. I like that you can pause time here. It's weird. I can move the map around, the camera around, but if I do this, this is me focusing on that one ship. It freezes the camera. I can't move it around. But I can when I have it paused in normal gameplay. I just find that bizarre. It was a bizarre choice. Now I can move it around. Because, you know, sometimes you want to pause it and take a look at the battle. All right, concussions. I'd love to know how many kills they actually get. All right, move up this way. Do I want to bring the patrol boats? The patrol boats are already... Yeah, patrol boats fall back.
Let's go. Keep going.
I'm pulling you off the front line.
Copy.
Your heavy guns are already firing at stuff, but you could move up a little bit closer. No,
We're on
a little
our
bit
way.
closer. Thank you. Gladiators,
Awaiting command.
give me a scooch for closer.
I copy. Yes, sir.
What's the point of the Vigil
taking
class? What are you? I know I think I read it earlier, but Hunter Seeker, powerful Corvette hunter equipped with a long-range sensor package in the TIE Scout Squadron. I still don't know what your role is, though. I don't have the ping ability other than having a Scout Squadron.
What do you wish?
This is the Scout Squadron. Oh, so the actual Scout Squadron gets the ping ability, and is it a strong ping ability? Wow, okay. You get a huge ping ability. Yeah, but we've revealed where the Dauntless in the back is. All right, Scouts, go ahead and fall back. We have a lot of death coming our way, so we're gonna need our little
Commander.
group of doom to move up here.
there.
We also need to send in our arcs.
Weapons ready.
Arcs, we gotta start slowing down some of these heavy hitters of theirs, particularly that thing. Yeah, that's already dead. So let's get all TIE bombers.
Time.
Focus your fire and get through those shields of that incoming MC. We've got Monkar battleships moving forward. Prepare the main cannons.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Gonna write our names on the hull.
He's headed your direction.
The field of... We're not gonna move. We're letting them come to us. They're on the assault. We're defending.
Ready.
All right.
Location confirmed.
There we go. Their acclamator is dead. He
Advancing.
didn't make it really past the line.
Taking fire. Get behind them.
I have ordered all TIE bombers to engage.
Vector set.
Oh, look at this TIE fighter going after that Arc 170. Oh, he's dead. That right there. This right here. This is the example of having a huge silhouette. I don't know if it makes a difference in the numbers going on in the background for this, but even a TIE fighter can take down an Arc 170 because it's super easy to hit.
Engaging the enemy. Roger.
All right. That ship is down. I'm going to order the bombers to make runs on the assault
I've got one on
vessel. We do have a Corellian destroyer on the right-hand side. Probably the perfect amount of time to overload the weapons that we've got, and the rest of you focus your fire on that ship before it can get away. Its engines make it quite fast, and its torpedoes make it quite deadly. Concussion missiles. Does nobody actually have torpedoes anymore? Must be late game stuff. Everybody else is using just variants of concussion missiles. How we doing? Come on, bombers. You barely killed anything on that. What are you rocking? Concussion missiles at 100 damage. Yeah, kill that with fire. Before it can do too much damage to our capital ships.
Under control.
Your command,
Tartan
sir.
cruiser reporting.
That is a lot of enemy fire. I need you Tartan cruisers to fall back. You're gonna get eaten. You're too close.
Forward.
You two fall back. Do not
What is my
chase.
next objective?
He ran off, didn't he? Yeah, that Corellian ship must have
Do you
run
have
off.
a plan?
Fall back.
Falling out of formation.
We've gone too deep. We're gonna
I will
collapse
kill
on the Dauntless. That's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and collapse on the Dauntless. I am feeling this on my FPS just a little bit. This is the biggest battle that we've had so far. Front lines are getting a little whiffly waffly. You can see my fleet still holding strong right there in the middle as they bash into it. We are gonna lose a gladiator on that side. Let's pull these gladiators a little bit back and around.
I've got him.
Okay, he's almost dead, right? Wow, I really should have gone after the shield generator on this. I thought you guys would be able to take him out quickly. Look at his shields. He's absorbing so much fire from the main fleet.
Standing by.
I'm here.
All right,
Target at maximum
open up the guns.
Reporting.
No, Acclamator!
Hear me.
They're too close to you. All right, fine.
Target those lasers.
We're switching targets. Swing the ship around. The Venator is your primary target. Look at those main cannons go. That is, what are these, 120? So that's 360 damage from the salvo. From a full salvo every shot. And there's that, this is what broke up my line. I told half the fleet to engage it, and it used those big engines to run away, and half the damn fleet decided to chase.
Being deactivated.
That's why you guys are so far ahead and now stuck out of position. Hey, everybody, there's an assault ship right here. That's a spat cannon. Get with his shields. Kill his shields. Murder their face. More Venators coming in.
I am ready. I've got him. Target locked.
How's that Dauntless doing? Ooh, we did a number on that thing. Some of the gladiators are falling too far forward.
Yes, sir.
How we doing? It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead.
It's not a star destroyer, but it will do.
It's not a star destroyer, but it will
Standing
do.
by.
Nope, we don't want to give the whole fleet orders. Just the little battle group in the back. You really do need to kill that. You can see the beam cannon going off from one of the Venators. You know, this is why I wish we had a little bit more of a Homeworld-esque combat system, if they ever do a sequel to this. So, the Venator is fairly strong, but it has some major weaknesses. It has no weapon coverage on the bottom.
He's coming around.
Now that doesn't matter in Empire War because you can't control the altitude of your vessel, right? On the plane of the game, the battle map. But if you were going to fight against one of these, obviously you'd come in from the back and you'd come in from below, or you'd come in from directly below. Because big guns on top, but you can't do that. So right now, you know, he'd be shielded from me. It'd be fun to fight against ships with that in mind, knowing their design weaknesses and using them against them. Or, in this case, using them as a benefit, coming in underneath my enemy and being able to really unload. All right, everybody, we're on the pursuit of the remaining enemy ships.
On my way.
You need to fall back because at the moment you're about to be, I'm just going to engage you.
Well generators online.
You're about to be the most important ship we've got under our control because they're going to try to run away. There is a Quasar right there.
Transmission
All right, bringing the
received.
fleet around. We got a block for that interdictor, and there's no way we're going to move the interdictor in time. It's so hard, so badly damaged.
In position.
What are you shooting at back there? Wow, we're going way out of our way.
Course laid in, Commander.
Some of the courses that they're setting are really goofy.
Tightening up.
Ready.
Ark, just go and engage that.
Let's finish him.
They've also got a dreadnought there. I don't
take
know
care
if
of
we're going to be
this.
able to keep this thing alive. It's starting to take even more damage.
Yes, Commander.
Nah.
Direct fire at their laser
Not unless we can
cannon.
kill that dreadnought before he gets within firing range of the interdictor. Where's the interdiction field? There it is. Kill it, kill it. Nice, we actually did take it out. Beautiful.
Ready.
Yeah, the game still has 2004 pathing. This is not incorrect at all.
Yes, Commander.
Interceptors, go on the
What is it,
hunt.
Commander?
The rest of you go on the hunt. We need to hunt down the rest of those bombers.
Keep in formation.
Intercepting.
Victory class.
Ready. Star
This
Cruiser
little
here.
battle group right here.
Moving in.
What are you firing at? Corvettes. Not nearly as important as taking out this
The lasers are on
Venator.
target.
That was a fun one. Giant Imperial battle line versus a fairly large Rebel one, though they got all divided as they moved
Our
forward.
shields are down. Evasive maneuvers.
I mean, it still has 2004 AI as well. I think there's some improvements here, but they might take down.
Lined up.
Smartest thing they could do is throw every fighter they've got into taking out my interdictor, which is just about dead as it is. I can't even find it in this battle.
What
It's so
is your
crazy.
order?
There it is. It's also one of the smallest of the ships.
Enemy craft.
They could get a couple of torpedoes away. They'd kill this, and then they'd be able to retreat the remaining force, but it's not gonna happen. I've surrounded it with death. And that second battle group is engaged over there.
You won't be around much longer.
Wilder, thank you for the 100 bits. If it has a homeworld style of command and limited fields of fire, I demand that you are able to rotate our ships along every axis. So if the enemy is below us, we can rotate our top side to face them. It's interesting. Homeworld didn't have that exactly. You'd have to just change your elevation, but it also didn't have limited fields of fire from... Like, you could always fire some of the guns. So,
Getting a lock.
Target critical.
I'd be cool with that.
Intercepting.
I would definitely be cool with that.
I'm on them.
I mean,
Where's the
dream
next
game would be
target?
I'd be able to open up a match and allow a bunch of players to join in and actually take over some of the assets that I have built, and you guys get to captain them. So, you know, taking an X-Wing, taking an acclimator, and getting into the fight, and having to work as a team, while one player plays as the overall commander for the RTS style. This, like the streamer, basically. I think it works best as a streamer, because everyone can watch the main campaign, talk back and forth with the audience. Like, that's the kind of game I'd love to see,
What do
but
you need?
I don't think we're ever gonna get it.
Fire it, Will.
Awaiting instructions.
Da, 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 da. Get some bombers over here. They can't run. I'm generating a gravity field way back there. They're kind of stuck. Let's see if they try. I'm gonna tap the gravity field on and off
Where'd he go?
Yes,
for fun.
Commander. I'm on.
Gravity field shut. Generator is off. Look at it go away. Quasars can make a run for it. Yep, they're trying to run. 14-second rebel retreat counter. Engaging gravity generator.
Generators online.
Cruiser here. Enemies in range.
Go after that Quasar. That's your primary objective. Okay, not for all of you.
Frequency
How do they have
open.
any fighters right now?
Roger that.
Those poor X-Wings.
My scopes are jammed.
We gotta clear the entire field.
Where are the others?
Battlefield Gothic has an interesting combat mechanic as
Form
well.
up.
That's a little bit more fiddly. Gothics. I think you need less ships in combat, unless you had the larger multiplayer field where you'd have like players being able to focus on one or just two ships. Because when you start worrying about like flight times of torpedoes and lining up shots, it's a little crazy. All right, there's the Battle of Ord Mantell. That was the largest fight that we've had so far, and I felt the FPS drop a bit when, you know, all of the... Jeez, that's all I lost? When I started... I don't even have Star Destroyers yet, like proper ones. Cool. Wow. Yep. That was a thing that just happened.
Construction complete.
Where are we at? That was a good fight. That was fun.
Tartan cruiser
2 minutes.
reporting.
We're going to let time go by a little faster and see if we can get some Star Destroyers.
Tartan cruiser reporting.
That line held it like it was Gandalf.
Tartan cruiser
Yeah.
reporting.
Phone tickets. Absolutely. Star Max, thank you for the 100 bits. Captain, you should take the Emperor to Fondor when you hit tier 5 to see if you can give him his SSD, the Eclipse, along with your other living heroes to upgrade their ships too. To Fondor? Huh. I haven't done anything with Fondor.
Beginning construction.
Take them to Quat, maybe. I think it makes more sense to take them to Quat, right? For the upgrades. Are we there? Oh, Death Star 2 is expensive. Is that 1.6 million? I'm counting 0. Yeah, that's 1.6 million credits. There's so many credit requirements that it is off the screen.
Construction complete.
I still can't build Star Destroyers? Do I have to take Quat drive yards? Randall can't do it either. I can build a Secular, which I guess is a Clone Wars ship, so why not? So we'll build the Mega Carrier. We'll build the Secular. I have a Secular. Ooh, wait a minute. Hello. Scimitars.
Unit
Build
in
one of those.
production.
Take a look at it. Fondor, right? Okay, Fondor it is. Guess I gotta get some station upgrades going on over Fondor. We'll let that happen. It's not marked with anything, and I don't think the description. Yeah, there's no description for it either. So I might give Corellia one more
Enemy
upgrade.
fleet approaching.
Where? Corellia.
Construction
From
complete.
Mike here. Shit. Thrawn, you have to hold the line.
Moving into position.
Tactical battle.
Oh,
command.
you are not gonna hold the line. That's not what I expected, actually. It looks like this huge stack, and then you see it's an X. Oh, eight B-Wings. No, it might be done here. That's 8 B-Wings. Those are not cheap. Those are not cheap fighters. Heavy bombers. Actually, I don't know what he considers them in this. I think he considers them heavy
Reinforcements en
fighters.
route.
Star
We do get a Star
reporting in.
Destroyer because
Order
we have an
confirmed.
upgraded space station.
Station ready.
Upgrade in progress.
We're gonna go full upgrades. And we're gonna call in long-range distress signal.
Upgrade in progress.
Incoming!
And we're gonna hold as long as we can for that signal to go out. Yeah, okay, let's just go straight to the signal as soon as that weapon upgrade is
Yes,
done.
Commander.
We must
Coming
hold the
around.
line! Launch all your
orders.
fighters and prepare for
Heading to
combat.
destination.
Corellia must be held in the name of the Emperor.
Upgrade complete.
The rebels took Quat drive yards. That's a good thing for us. That means we don't have to fight that Quat fleet. Ooh, but that means what did they bring in?
Awaiting your orders. We're moving out.
Okay. 40%.
Awaiting orders.
This is,
What
come
is
on,
your
you gotta swing
analysis?
around.
Awaiting your command.
God, Capital Star Destroyers are so just hard to maneuver. That's what I'll put. Look at all those are ties, by the way, underneath it. That field of locusts are the entire station's
Copy.
defense squadron. What are we shooting at?
I copy. Enemies
Kill
in
those
range.
arcs.
Awaiting orders.
We need to kill those arcs. We cannot let them through.
Instructions received.
We have to keep the number of fighters to a minimum.
Targeting.
Target locked.
Your command.
Coming around.
I want you to
Full
swing in
speed.
closer.
Move out. We
Actually,
shall
your
be there
angle's
shortly.
pretty good. I might just have you stay right here.
I've got one on me. Ah!
Yeah, the better correct answer, Shaq, is what did the rebels lose to take Quad shipyards? Yep.
Reporting.
Attack formation.
Disabling that iron
All right,
cannon.
bombers go. Ties break off. We need to start killing off these enemy. Can't call in any reinforcements. How we doing on that buy order?
Upgrade.
Did the
in
reinforcements
progress.
arrive?
At your command.
We did the research. Anybody see the long distance distress call? There's another one of those Corellian birds.
Fire for maximum
All right, give them the good news. Open up with everything you've got.
Our space
Yes, sir.
station is under attack.
Target confirmed. Destroying lasers.
Oh, you're going really deep, guys.
Yes, Commander.
Go after the
Closing
B-Wings.
on target.
You gotta kill those B-Wing squadrons.
Upgrade.
There's too many of them. If they get through to the space station, we are going to die. There's a dreadnought right there. This is the perfect target for you. Open up. Between the Star Destroyer and his heavy weapons, 60 damage per, and the Starbase's defense weapons, we should be able to kill a dreadnought, no problem. So no reinforcements for us, huh? Or maybe that was the reinforcements. We've done both researches.
Receiving message.
In progress.
Doing the rest of them now.
Eliminating targets.
Switch targets.
Choose your position wisely.
Shield's almost gone.
Crap. All right.
Direct fire at
Take
their
that thing
laser
out.
cannons.
I need to move you in closer.
Reporting in.
You've got to be able to take on this
Moving out.
Venator.
Our target priority
I'm
is
giving you the
laser
engage
cannons.
order. Can you guys kill those A-Wings quickly? I need to pull you off. Oh, you already did. Nicely done. No, he just ran. He just boosted. Go, 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 go. Prep those bombs. We're going in. Hey, Treneful. Thank you for the 500 bits. Appreciate it. It's going pretty well. We are playing the remake mod, the early version of it that I've been given, and doing a lot of TIE bomber runs. We're trying to hold. Thrawn is trying to hold Corellia. The Rebel Alliance is trying to push into the core worlds. We're going to go ahead and grab that as well. I'm not quite sure what reinforcements we paid for. Maybe they get here slowly over time. It'd be hilarious if Vader's fleet arrived. Like it actually pulls fleets off the main map. I doubt that's a thing that does it, that happens, but swing you guys around. We're down to 2 ships left. Thrawn is about to lose his shields. We need to pull Thrawn back.
Do. Go after the stragglers.
He's still doing fine, and we're about to kill that Venator, so you're doing okay.
Heading out.
Might be able to hold this.
Fall out.
Let's turn you around so you can get all of your weapons within firing range.
Let's move out.
A couple of ships dropped into combat, directly into combat to help. I'm all right with that. Nice. It's good to hear. So it did work. I just didn't notice the extra reinforcements arriving.
Shields have been disabled.
Thrawn reporting.
Come on, Thrawn. I need you.
The shields aren't
Oh,
holding.
how close does it have to be? It has to be real close to Thrawn.
Holding fire for
Give him a
maximum
salvo of missiles while we pull out. And you two go after that arc.
Pursuing enemy forces.
So really all they've got left is a couple of Dauntlesses. And 17 billion B-Wing squadrons. They still have all those. Most of their fleet was fighter power. That'd be a really scary fleet if they focused those B-Wings on certain targets. Look at the Star Destroyer on the right, shooting halfway across the map into the battle. Don't. I think it's time we focused our bombers, though. Speaking of focusing, go for the Dauntless class. Looks like it's all just cannons, and you are getting eaten right now. Oh, no, 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 wrong Dauntless.
Admiral Thrawn
Cannons
reporting.
We could, this is still our game to easily lose.
Destroyer here.
Because, and this is right here what I'm worried about, fighters.
Cruiser here.
The fighters are going to break through, they're going to win that battle, and they're going to start chewing us apart. Look at the damage we're already starting to take.
Copy.
Swing around. Hard to port, you got to come over. Those Y-Wings cannot be allowed to have full reign.
Do you have something to report?
Thrawn, turn around, this is where we fight.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. All fighters.
TIEs and interceptors break off. See, even their X-Wings are dropping missiles on us.
I copy. Holding for maximum fire.
There's your target, open up.
Falling out of formation.
Did you get him? Can't have him knocking out subsystems left and right. Get on those Y-Wings.
Engaging the enemy.
You can see the turrets on the Y-Wings firing back. That's cool.
I'm ready. That should work.
Swing around
nicely.
here.
Ready for action.
Upgrade in progress.
Any more backup?
I'm on.
Nope.
Coming
The comm relay station actually has its own weapon system. It's actually a nice model, too.
We're being targeted. I've got them in my sights.
Hold!
Ready.
Oh, shit. Let's start doing repairs. We have money.
Orbital command available.
Not like we're going to be buying a
Report.
Death Star anytime soon with the 1.6 million credits that they cost. Holy crap. How we doing? Chasing. I think we're okay. I think we've knocked out enough of their fighters that we're going to be fine. There's still another Dauntless.
Target those lasers.
Our space station is under
This will
attack.
save us some damage.
Upgrade
Star
complete.
Destroyer
No,
standing
don't
by.
turn around.
Is gone.
Engage that.
Ready for the kill.
Hold your position. Let him come to us. That thing is returning fire.
Getting a lock.
Do we have enough firepower to kill that?
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Come on. You gotta kill that before he kills Thrawn. Half his firepower is actually firing at the space station. So one of the things you want to keep in mind with the Empire, and particular ships, like I would say the ISD,
Yes, Commander.
is that their weapons can't shoot through the hull. Like in the mod they can't, obviously they can't in the lore. So you're gonna lose out on a lot of firepower on some ships. Maybe not the ISD is a good example, but some of the Clone Wars ships and a few of the others that I'm still figuring out which ones, they can only fire broadside, and they fire really well broadside. So you can get the most out of your ship by making sure those broadside cruisers, those broadside bruisers, get into the fight in between multiple targets, so both sides of the ship are firing away, if you want to maximize how much damage they can do. That stuff does matter in battle, which is pretty neat. All right, you guys have to kill these A-Wings or they're going to murder all of you. There aren't nearly as many TIE fighters on the field anymore
Enemy craft.
because the A-Wings are eating them all.
TIE squadron.
So get them.
Complete.
Taking fire. Commander, they're hitting us. Where'd he go? I'm losing. I got.
I like how long starfighters last in this compared to most mods. It lets you actually have a chance to respond. You know, you get a couple of fighters in the wrong position fighting the wrong thing. He just
Falling out of
bailed.
formation.
He just said nope.
I've detected.
Oh, it looks like he might be coming back
Got
around.
one on me. Ah!
Thrawn's fine.
Draw their fire. I already have a plan.
He's out of my sensor range.
Upgrade complete.
He just dipped out of the side of my sensor range. Look at this. Those two A-Wing squadrons are still alive. They're so much better than
Go
us.
after the stragglers.
Come on, concussion missiles. Somebody hit something.
Space station.
Oh
under
no.
Calculated the possibility.
This should give them a hard time.
At your
Oh
command.
no, come on.
Upgrade in progress.
We can't let them win. You know how long it'll take us to kill a couple of Y-Wings, X-Wings, and A-Wings? If there's no ties on the field?
I can't see.
You can see like the little flak rounds going out, but they haven't. You've got this. Hit him. Yeah. Oh, you're being chased. You're so screwed. Look at him try to hit that A-Wing. You got him once. Good job.
Upgrade complete.
The crazy thing is that this game actually keeps track. If I zoom in on this little fighter battle, right? You see that arc? That's how much that one ship has for health. The individual starships, not just the squadron. This is squadron health. The individual fighters, that A-Wing has that much health. That A-Wing has that much health because they've been dogfighting like crazy. So they've got hull damage individually, and any one of them that has a astromech can repair over time. I think I just lost the last of my ties.
Awaiting orders.
I am available.
I may have just lost this battle.
Our space station
Attack
is
The only thing that we can do, we have one X-Wing.
Eyes reporting.
Go for the Y-Wings.
Awaiting your orders.
Go forward.
What is your
Go forward.
analysis?
Unless these concussion missiles start actually hitting. And I'm not going to lose it, but it's going to take a while. Let's speed up time.
I'm waiting.
They might retreat if I engage.
Direct fire at their
Choose
You
laser
can
your
kill that
position
Quasar. Come on, kill it,
wisely.
kill it, kill it. Torpedoes away. Nice.
Target
Good
those
missile
lasers.
hits. Oh, that Corvette. Remember the Corellian ship?
attack.
The destroyer that went in early? And I was like, oh, it's going to run away? It's still alive. It's sitting on the back line, causing trouble.
Hypervelocity gun destroyed.
I had a hypervelocity gun?
You are in need of my expertise?
Excuse me?
Lowering enemy fire
Holding
impact.
fire for maximum effect. Awaiting your command. Let's go.
Chase.
Keep going.
Use those big engines. Are those X-Wings still floating around out here? No, it's just a group of Y-Wings. And suddenly, silence, except for a hell of a lot of missiles. Did they get the? They killed the relay station. Yeah, they did. All that's
I
left out of that
assume you need my
entire
help.
Thrawn battle group is Thrawn and the free Star Destroyer that the station came with. Chase them.
Interesting tactic.
Yes, a subtle turn to port. That's my interesting tactic. That also get in firing range and kill them. Fire all of the things. Oh, somebody's got to get within sensor range. We're in firing range, but we can't see the target. There he is.
Thrawn reporting, if you are sure.
Your command, sir.
I am sure.
Admiral
But he needs to
Thrawn
pull off.
reporting.
Are those ion rounds? Who's firing ions? Coming. That actually looks pretty cool. I look at this and I think that fan-made Battle of the Dreadnoughts that Eck had made. Eckhart's Ladder. Like, doesn't that straight up remind you of it? Looks so good. Oh, come on. There's only 2 subsystems left. Come on. 9 seconds. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Retreat aborted.
Victory. What do you mean aborted? What? Oh, no. There's that stupid Corellian ship. There's
You
that.
have something to report.
Here, there he is. Right there.
On the
Direct
hunt.
fire at their laser cannons.
Everything you've got. Everyone's on fire. Star Destroyer's sort of in firing range. He keeps getting his shields back. And he has some kind of anti-missile system, because look at my missiles. Look at them curve off just as they get close. He retreated. Hard to kill, man. That thing is hard to kill. But there's the battle. We managed to hold out. Barely. The enemy actually managed to take Quat drive yards. Now, hopefully we can rush over there and take it back. Let me go ahead and speed up some time. I mean, I want one. I might as well build a looser Hulk. We got a secular now, too. Let's go take Quat.
Moving to that location.
We're gonna leave Thrawn here to defend.
Beginning
Gonna
construction.
increase his capability. Let's get a couple of battle cruisers. Can you only have one? No, this is an Imperial Class 1. Oh, I can make ISEs. Cool. Why can I? Population cap reached.
Tactical battle
Population cap reached. They don't have anything here, so let's just auto-resolve it.
unit. System control achieved.
See what Quat can get us.
System lost.
It's the freighter variant. Aw. It's kind of adorable. Yeah, I mean, they were always freighters, right? Ah, but these freighters carry no starfighters. I always thought that the ones that invaded Naboo weren't anything different than the normal freighter variant, other than the fact that they had the networked droid brains, meaning they had to have the command ship in orbit to have the army actually work. So that would mean that this planet is now making 150% its base income. Does that actually work? Let's see.
Coordinates
Yes,
received.
it went from 4,000 to 7,000. I'm gonna move you right back over there.
Construction complete.
Quat drive yards.
Beginning construction.
Let's build another one. TK92785, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Off to bed. I have to work night shift. Have fun, Shaq. Well, you have a good night. Bye, TK. 92785. I have to say the whole thing. Every time. I'm
Constructing.
giving Corellia an upgrade.
Vehicle in production.
Grab another ISD. Finally, we're getting proper
Construction
ISDs.
complete.
And the fleet's coming along. I can't believe. I guess if you really maxed out how much money you make, if you built lots of freighters, if you took over obviously more planets. We haven't really expanded so much because I've just been really interested in building up my own my own fleet and seeing what ships do what in this. You could probably get there. It's just take a while. I mean, we're at 250,000 now. Also notice that you don't pay for your ships immediately. It's over time. So if I order this,
Unit in production.
as this builds, it takes percentages out of how much it costs out of this. So you've got to kind of keep an eye on that, what you're generating. We're putting in, what, 20 grand per week? Okay. All right, everybody. That's almost an hour of battles and
Star
recording. I'm
Destroyer
going to end this
reporting
here. Let me know in the comments if you want to see this continue of our testing of all the new units.
Star Destroyer
Actually quite
reporting
enjoying it playing as the Empire here, now that we're finally getting ISD-1s. I assume Quad Drive Yards will give us ISD-2s. We'll find out, though. All right, everybody. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this. I look forward to reading the comments on it as well. If you're as excited as I am for this version to go live and you guys get your hands on it. Very neat. See you all in the next one. Later, everybody.